What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another stream of Total Victory World Conflict, or just War Plan 2. If you played War Plan, this is basically a sequel, just a different name. So before I dive into this, I just want to kind of, I guess, do a self-promotion. The Glorious Cause is on Steam. I'm releasing the we're releasing the 2.5D gameplay. So what you see here is cranked up a huge notch. We added so many things to this game. 2 other scenarios, Princeton and a surprise battle. What if? Surprise battle, division commanders galore, animations, just we went to town. I'm still researching a lot of stuff on like where British units were at like 7:45 in the morning on Princeton, so like I'm getting a little obsessed. Anyway, that's just my little promotion. Go to the Glorious Cause, type it out in Steam, you'll find it. If you can wish list it, that'll be great. I would really appreciate it, and it's coming soon. So I'm just putting that out there. Anyway, let's start up this game. I don't know why this is like that. Let's click store. It should be my latest game. Recent games. All games. Recent games. I don't know why it has replaces my recent games, unless Total Victory the demo was only for a short amount of time and I just kicked myself in the Total Victory. Where is it? There we go. Okay, update queued. Oh man, I was gonna have a little freak out because you could see 102 minutes into this game, and it's been on my mind the last couple days. So yeah, it's been on my mind. I have the chat on this side here, so if you guys want to chat, I got a second monitor. By the way, this is my Linux machine. I dumped Windows. It was an amicable divorce. You know, we just decided, oh crap, I gotta start from the beginning. This is kind of like an alpha / beta, so the save system doesn't really work. But that's okay, because I get to play it again. And I'm just gonna check the this way you guys can hear the desktop audio. So okay. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Now this might not be just the update. Some people will be like, oh man, dude, this is really bad. No, it might not be. I'm running this through a translation layer called Proton. If you guys are not familiar with it, basically it converts Windows games into you can play on Linux. So I'm gonna flip that to that and see if that works. Basically 90 to 95% of Windows games, like all these games, run on Linux. Nice. And some games actually run better on Linux than they do on Windows, even though they were made for Windows. Yeah, so interesting. That's my son, by the way, and my family in the background. So while I guess it's downloading the experimental Proton translation layer, we can chat a little bit. So I am a huge big fan of Alvaro, who actually is the head of Kraken Studios. He has this other game called Kingdom, Dungeon, and Hero. I do want to get a chance to play this game. This looks really cool, so I am very interested. How much is it? $30. Not bad, not bad. But me, I'm probably gonna wait for a sale because I have a job, thankfully, knock on wood. But you know, I have to recoup all the what do you call the expenses? You know, like when you dump your entire savings because you've been out of work for so long. Yeah, so come on, play, my man. Downloading content. I am on Ethernet, so it should be good to go. There we go. Gotta live on the Ethernet cycle, you know? So the game's coming out in September. I'm really looking forward to it. I honestly, guys, I know you saw the title. This honestly is probably one of my... This is my favorite World War II strategy game ever. It used to be Hearts of Iron 3, but obviously, you know, that didn't last long. They came out with Hearts of Iron 4. And as much as I want to love Hearts of Iron 4, I can't. It's just, I don't know. It has all the right things. It has the... You can customize naval vessels, customize bombers, customize infantry, like all this awesome stuff. But I just can't get into it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because the scope is more expanded. The military is kind of like, I feel like maybe it's a little more hands off the military kind of thing. I guess. I don't know. I don't know why this is taking so long. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm going to actually close out Proton. Or not. Alright, let's click new game, Blitzkrieg, start. Let's hope it works. Yeah, still same problem. Okay, I'm gonna try one other thing. If not, you guys are gonna probably have to wait until I figure it out. But while we wait, we can chat. Let's do it without... I don't know why it's getting stuck on that. So yeah, the artwork is not that great. The screen cap, the screen art, whatever they call it. I'm using GIMP. I usually use Pixelmator on the Mac because it's so much easier. So like, this is free, by the way. But there's a learning curve. And I just find Pixelmator a lot more easier. It's just, I don't know. It's good. It's free. So, I mean, I know professional people actually use that. So, MKBHD actually, if he is a world-renowned YouTuber, uses GIMP. So, it's powerful. And it's free. And I still don't have the thing. Daggone, man. Ay, mama. I don't know why it's doing this. I'm assuming it has something to do... Let me see if it's something to do with options. Let me know if you guys load the demo and if you're getting the same thing. Let me go to full screen. Maybe that will change it. I had a long day, so if like everything back behind me is like all cluttered and everything, I just didn't have time to clean, man. I'm just like, just life, you know. Let's go to 8.5. Let's see if that makes a difference. I really hope, because I don't want to. Maybe I can backtrack, I'm thinking. So like I said before, I know some of you guys probably be like, oh man, this game, oh, there we go. Okay, so if you use Proton 8, it works. So like I said, you just need to play around with it a little bit. And the beautiful thing about Linux is none of everything I'm doing goes to Microsoft. And as a former Microsoft employee, let me just say telemetry is their game. That means what you're doing, what you're typing, and if you're interested, check out Windows Recall. That's going to make you really extremely happy. Okay. So this is actually pretty good because I can start from the beginning because I have a pretty good idea now how to play the game. So I love these things that it names the cores. I really love that. Oh, and this is probably part of the fix because there was a patch. Did you notice in the beginning of the video? So when you click on the 4th Panzer Group, it has this, I guess, this icon here, which lets me know, well, that it's part of the 4th Panzer Group. Let me see if it does to other ones. Yes, it does. That was the fix. Beautiful. Alvaro, you're on top of your game, man. On top of your game, my friend. And I can speak to Alvaro. He's an incredible person. When I started building my game, The Glorious Cause, he gave me some really great advice, and I am extremely grateful for that advice because they kind of set expectations. So one cool thing in this game is, like, if you want all these units to attack this, you can just select this, hold down shift, and then you see 19-to-1 odds. Not gonna last long. And now you can have your what's L mean? Is that 10? No, that's not 10. Is that 20th? Probably 20th. I don't know. If you're in the chat, let me know. My Panzer's there. And then I want to get control of this railroad because I feel like this is gonna, like I said, I think that's gonna be undefended. 5-to-1. There's 27 there. There's some tanks there. I should probably actually use some aerial assets, right? Now the question is where. I'm gonna surround these guys, of course. I'm gonna hit this guy. I need to hit that guy. And I love how easy it is, right? Like, so you got a unit behind there, right? You click, you want to go to the aerial unit, just click that. Very cool. And then it gives you 200. I lost 10, they lost 32. So I'm just gonna be putting this stuff in. By the way, you know, I love the core system because, well, that's actually what happened in World War II. But besides that, Heart to Iron 4 dropped the core system. I don't know why. Drives me mad that they did. Okay, that was just one. Okay, and then 2 bombers. Let's hit shift, shift, shift. I think everybody spent their movement points. Okay. Yes, 14-to-1. Boom shakalaka. I love that. Oh, and then I got another. Wow, that's a really numbered corps. That's the 30. Oh my gosh, 39th Panzer Corps. Oh man. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this unit. I love having mobility. Cut off this railroad here. Now the one thing I do wish, and did I put it in here? Okay. And I can take out that con because he already fixed that. The border colors don't adjust based on your units. Now again, this is a game in alpha. He already fixed one of my cons, so the game comes out in September, so yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna be doing some tweaking. 3-to-1, let's hit there. Ooh, doing some nice, beautiful, I love it. don't know. What do you guys think? This game is something, isn't it? Now, the beautiful thing is you can see this map, right? It's pretty huge, obviously, right? Now, this map is just a section of the game. Now, what I mean by that is, let's go to Steam, right? And we're gonna go to one of my favorite games, as you can probably how does I have 49 hours in that? Oh, I played the retail version, so that's where all my hours are. And Warplan Pacific is in retail. I think I have like hundreds of hours in it, whatever it is. Anyway, so Warplan is this, right? This looks very familiar, right? Obviously, right? And then there's Warplan Pacific. Oh man, it's 75% off. And so it combines the, you know, the how you call it, the European theater with the Pacific theater, and I believe you can move forces in between. So that's just what I want. And I'm hoping it's what you guys want. So technically this mini map's probably going to expand pretty big, right? All right, so how do I get around these Soviets here? Let's do this, and then let's do that, and then I'm gonna move some infantry forward. 3-to-1 odds, let's hit them. 2-to-1 odds, I don't like those. 5-to-1 odds, let's do that. 8-to-1 odds. That's what I like to see. 4-to-1. 6-to-1. Wow. Daggone, man. Doing some real damage. Now, another cool thing that you can do is you can assign commanders to this game. I love that. So this one's a subordinate to, I don't know who. I don't know how to change commanders. I thought you would just click on the guy. Let's click on here. Okay. You used to be able to just change it. I think click on it and it allows you to change it. Maybe I'm missing something. Let us go. Let's go here. 16-to-1 odds. Wow. And I'm gonna stick to like the rail, just so this way I have like should be using my freaking aerial stuff. How can I hit him? Ooh, flies out as a fighter. Sortie. So this is interesting. I didn't see this before. Nice, very cool. Okay. But am I out of movement points or something? Ooh, 64, man. Check that out. To there. I don't want any holes in the lines. I definitely need to put somebody there because this thing is 77 attack. That's insane. I don't know why I can't attack anymore with the aerial stuff. Figuring it's something. And then you got the Romanians. Oh, that's wow. Ooh, 32. Wow. All right, 8-to-1. Not too bad. Not too bad for the Romanians, huh? But I think that's basically all they have, honestly. They have these like small little divisions, but I'll take it. And then you could also rail, so you don't need, you know, waste them, I guess. Okay. So I can attack with the Romanian Air Force, but I think the German Air Force I can't. I wonder if I use the, like, all the oil or something? I wonder. No. Maybe I already used them. I don't know. Oh, 60, that's 7. Oh, yeah, I think I already used him. But yeah, I would love the, like in War Plan 1, the units actually move, not move, the border moves. So like this pink line went around, you know, so it would stretch out like this and something like that, you know, and I like that because it kind of gives me an idea of like how the line is fluctuating and stuff. Maybe it already is in here, I don't know, maybe I didn't see it. Hexes, supplying convoy, control. Okay, yeah, that works. Daggone, Alvaro, man, you're making this hard on me. What are you doing? Donnie, you're killing me here, Donnie. It's from Donnie Brasco. This is actually probably even better. This is actually probably even better because these are the original borders you can see, and then you can see how far you moved. So, Mr. Alvaro is, man, I'll tell you, this guy. Get some soldiers there. Cousin's just checking, constantly texting me. I will get you, my friends. Boom, shakalaka. All right. He moved. They all moved. These are like just static divisions. I don't know, man. I'm running not low on soldiers. Now, mind you, Operation Barbarossa, I think Germans attacked with like 2 to 3 million soldiers, and the Russians had like 2 or 3 times the amount of soldiers. But because of combined arms, blitzkrieg, and stuff like that, they just, you know, kicked some rear, you know. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, interesting. It's like I have this motorized division, go all the way out here, cut off rail. Now they're still probably getting supplied to Riga, but I'll take care of that soon enough. Should have paratroopers. It's one thing I need to invest in. Where should I put this guy? I think I'm gonna put him. So I'm assuming Soviet resistance is gonna be this is Moscow, I think. This is Minsk, I think, right? No, Slomensk. Okay. So I'm assuming the core is gonna be here. So I want as many troops pushing against this line. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. Just like that. The security division. Well, I think in my last video you guys probably saw, you know what the security division probably is. All right. So overall, I think it's going good. I'm basically just rushing them because I want to kill the logistics. Logistics is war, right? I interviewed a lot of generals and you know, veterans and all, you know, senior people, and one thing I always gain is logistics is everything, right? From like their videos and conversations and, you know, all that stuff. Logistics is everything, and you can see, you read a lot of books about it, documentaries. War is not, I think there's even a famous quote about it. War, I forgot who said it, I think it was an American general. War is basically won by whoever has the best logistics. So if I go around and like take out like key hubs, right, that supply the troops on the front line, obviously their supplies will go low, right? Their, you know, readiness is going to go low, and their strength of 14 will drop to 8, will drop to, you know, 5, drop to 2, and then, you know, it's goodbye after that. Should probably not have done that, but whatever. Oh, you got some troops here. You know, it'd be kind of cool, like if you start the game in 1936, right? Which that might be one of the starting points. I would love, like before the Operation Barbarossa starts, like set up naval transports here, right? And then like, I don't know, do a invasion of, I forgot what the Crimea, Sevastopol. I forgot what this area is called. I always hear it in the news. But whatever this area is, and then, you know, taking, you know, going up this way, attacking on so many fronts, you know, and then maybe doing a sea invasion here, right? Cutting off supplies maybe at Riga automatically, you know, things like that. You know, it gives me a little bit of choice, you know. Did I not move any? Move you closer to the front now. That's good. I love that it has all this stuff. 16th Army. And then there's some units down here. And, ooh, there's research. Okay. So, I haven't checked a look at this before. So, naval bombers. I'm going to reduce that to 1. Right? Who needs naval bombers, honestly? I do need fighters. Good fighters. Logistics is 1 out of 36. I'm gonna move that up. Synthetic oil, yeah, you definitely need that. Signal intelligence, electronic warfare. Okay, so I need all that, so that is all good. I do notice this is improved from, you know, what do you call it? War Plan 1. Production. I really love this, man. This is really cool. Definitely a huge improvement. Operations. What is operations? Ooh, break code. Ooh, I like that. We'll save those. All right. War panel. What is this? Okay. Select a nation. So we're the Soviet Union, Bulgaria, Finland. Okay, cool. Can I declare war? No. Okay, I'm assuming it's not implemented yet. Like I said, the game comes out in September, so there's a lot of work to do. I am actually, wow, okay, so I can deploy those. I was actually surprised that Alvaro got the demo out now in April, because you know, like August is so far away, and I can tell you, like, making a game is hard, right? Especially the AI, right? Like, I'm gonna get a taste of the Glorious Cause upgraded AI this weekend. Saturday probably, or maybe even tonight. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I think we're good, right? I'm just playing for fun, so let's just next turn. Where's the end turn thing? There we go, end turn. Yes. Let's save first. Let's see if the save function works. Nah, it still doesn't. Yeah, it don't save still. It's okay. It's fine. I'll be honest. My save function for we're still working on our save function. So Alvaro, if you want to hand over your save function when you're done with it, I'm just joking. So it looks, oh man, look at this concentration. Oh, that's a lot of tanks. But you know the way you beat tanks is by cutting them off. Cutting them off like that. So now this entire group is not in the best of shape, yeah. Alright, so I got one group here. I'm moving up. I got the 10th Panzer. If I break through here, they're all retreating this way. Set up new defensive positions. What happened to no step back, right? Stalin's famous no step back. I see they're putting tanks there now. This is gonna be tough. I'm probably gonna have to move one armored core down south. Maybe. They're moving to here. I'm assuming this is where they're going to be a hub. So if I can get there fast, got a little there. So if I can get there fast. I'm worried that if the one cool thing I love about this game is that I can deselect units, and so like I can cross here, and then I can leave one unit there. I'm curious to what happens to this core when I move them. So whatever this core is, right now they become the second core, and this is the I like that. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Nice. Okay. I like it. I really want to move the Air Force a little closer because I want to start hitting these units. I lost 24. And I lost 22. That's acceptable. Move closer here, though. Move these bombers closer. 18 to 25, I'll take that. And then I got all this infantry that has to move through all this crud here. Okay, I can cut them off here. Beautiful. Okay. So now these guys are going to be cut off. And I want to see what happens. I'm not going to attack them yet. I probably could. But I want to see by like one turn how low this can go. Hey, that rhymes. And I probably should move some of the... so I don't run into like supply issues, you know what I'm saying? I don't want my guys to get cut off. Yeah, I can't. Can you go close? No. Let's go here. I wish that, like, I got the railroad. I wish I could still gain access, but I probably have to wait for the next turn. This unit's just gonna go KIA. And they got some fighters here. Bombers and fighters, but the fighters are garbage. So let's do that. Okay, beautiful. I wonder why I can't attack the same place twice. You see, I can attack here, but I can't attack there. I wonder why. I'll figure it out, but... and those of you guys watching, you could be like, hey, it's probably because of this, you know? And if you haven't played the demo, it's bloody free. It's free. Like, play the demo. Like, seriously. Or wishlist the game, man. Because... ooh, snare at it. Developer diary. I gotta go over these developer diaries, but yeah, like, it's... yeah. I can't wait till he comes out this game, man. Because you got, like, the Operation Barbarossa, and you can see the mini-maps here, right? So what I think they're gonna do, or Alvaro is gonna do, is somewhere here is the Panama Canal, maybe like that, I don't know, right? So any ships that are American probably can traverse this way, and then they come out this, you know what I'm saying? And then they can fight in the Pacific, and then they could probably go around and then come back this way. That's what I'm thinking he's gonna do, or hope he's gonna do. 2-1. Oof, some of these units are... so the problem is I only have one division here. They got, daggone, they got a lot of rifle divisions there. So the trick is, and you know, a lot of people don't realize this, but the Germans took heavy losses in Operation Barbarossa. You know, a lot of people thought it was like a cakewalk, right? But it wasn't. They took heavy losses, and I want to avoid those heavy losses. And by doing that is like cutting them off, obviously, right? But I want to, like, also... so, like, that unit that's 30, that whole core is just gonna... we'll see. So I'm gonna keep an eye on these two units. And see how low they can go with one turn. Because if it takes, like, I don't know, 7 turns to get them to, like, 7... it's not worth it at that point, you know what I'm saying? I want them to feel the pinch very quickly. These are just airplanes. Right, these are airplanes, right? No, these are tactical bombers. Okay. They don't look like tactical bombers. These, to me, look like little airplanes. Okay, so they're tactical bombers, I guess. And then you got strategic bombers. How are there some strategic bombers in this? Okay, whatever. These are the bad boys. I like them when they're big. Alright, so that one's at 13. Definitely gonna hit this guy. I lost 6 to his 18. I'll take that any day of the week. And we're gonna keep pushing. I was hoping you would take that, my friend. So now, like, can I undo that? Oh, I love that. So you can see a bug already. Like, as I undoed, it didn't remove those things. Like I said, it's an a demo, a taste, and every demo has, you know, it's kind of bugs. It's coming out in September, so there's gonna be a lot of work on the game. If I go here, I can cut them off. Let's do this. Oh, crap. Good that I did that. Oh, crap. No, no, no. Undo. No, I wanted to undo that one. Alright, whatever. And I got infantry coming up this way, cutting them off. Beautiful. Let's send some forces south. Now the thing about it is, one thing that I would like, and I know I'm pushing my luck, Alvaro, I know I'm pushing my luck, but one thing I would like is, like, I select on this unit, right? This is the L6 core, so that's what, 26 core, something like that, I guess, right? It highlights what the headquarters unit is. That would be cool. Like, I know you did the reverse where it has like this. I really appreciate that. But it would be cool, like, to like, oh wait, it does. It's just, I guess, yeah. So it is connected. Okay. So I'm not pushing my luck. All right, let's keep pushing my boys forward. Cut them off. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. I don't want them to. I'm worried that they're gonna attack these guys here. I'm gonna move them back. These are some tanks here. Let's do some bombing. Got 17, that's good. Any tanks? No, but I will. I'm not touching the infantry. I'm not wasting my ammo. Ooh, I will fight these guys though. Hit him. No, he can't reach. Okay, that's alright. Daggone. Not too bad, not too bad. Took more losses than I thought he was going to. Alright, daggone, man, that unit is tight. Nice. I used them up, right? Thanks. You always want to focus on tanks. Just want to point that out. Alright, and then here, because we already did this, I have 2 units that are ready for deployment. I'm going to put them closer to the front line on these railroads here. To force this area here. And then you got all these commanders here that you can assign, and you can see assign, remove. Oh, cool. Okay, assign general headquarters. Cool. Nice. Okay, I gotta play with this a little bit more, but I'm a little too jazzed up right now to Let's play with these systems. I know they're important, but I'm really jazzed up to just kick some, to kick in the, as they said in World War II, kick in the front door. Alright, and then I'm gonna put him here to make sure. 2 to 1. I don't like those odds. We'll wait. We got time. I think we're good. I think they're gonna withdraw. And I got these guys. Oh, they're paradrop. Hold on. Which units are paradrop? Select paratroopers to drop. This is the light infant. They're all light except that. So select paratroopers to drop before toggling paradrop. Okay, I guess they're not paratroopers. But I will move them by rail. I wish I can get them closer to front, you know? Like if you take this rail here, I wish you could move the actual... Now I know there were some things in World War II where, you know, the Russian railroad and German railroad were different. I think it was the same thing as Civil War. So I got a huge chunk there. I want them to go here. Alright, and I want some of the headquarters to start moving with my boys here. These guys haven't even moved at all. Alright, so I'm gonna move him there. And I got a whole armored core that hasn't even... Oh, wow. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna move... Still got this security division. They're worthless. Security division's worthless. Like when I play this game for reals, when it comes out, I am definitely going to oh nice, cool. I wonder something. Let me check something out. None of these are attached, but if I move this guy here, do they auto attach? Oh, I wonder if they auto attach. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. That would be very, very interesting. Yeah, you see? That is cool. Okay, who's in charge of this command? Hupner. I don't know who the heck that is. You know, my wife, and I don't know if you hear in the background, but like they're talking about getting the hair just right, you know, putting nutrients and all that stuff in the hair and all that stuff. Let me tell you, you know, when I met my wife, I mean, ever since boot camp, right? I stopped using shampoo since boot camp. Because in boot camp, you know, you use soap for your hair. Ever since then, I think I used shampoo like maybe 2 or 3 times. Just, you know. Probably not good for my hair. I don't know, maybe. Let us move you guys here. Oh, and he can command Romanian units. Very cool. Very cool. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna move this guy. Can I move you by rail? No, I can't. Alright. I think everybody already went, right? I'll move them closer to the front, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Geez, I still got some heavy units, man. Beautiful. I got a mountain division. Where's the mountains? I mean, they're all the way back here, I think. So, I mean, this unit's not gonna be that useful. These units I can't move because I just did. Okay. I'm not attacking these. Maybe I could, but I'm not. I'm trying to figure something out here. Oh, I got another unit here. Check this out. All right. 2 divisions in this core. Let's put it over there. All right, I think I'm good to go. Next turn. Please save. Please save. In my game, The Glorious Cause, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. We're working on the save system is next on the actual thing that we're gonna be doing. So yeah. And as you can see in our latest dev log, this talks about like some really cool stuff, like how we implemented the 2.5D map with 2D units, and how some of the time like this looks awkward, that looks awkward. So Ben, who's an incredible programmer of ours, got it so that it looks like they're inside the building and like not actually standing on the so like you could see it looks like he's in between the bushes and the trees. So he did some incredible work like that, because I couldn't let this fly like that. That to me is just you know, it's got to be chef's kiss. And then this is the menu system that I developed. Our 2D artist probably going to take a closer look at it, but I just want to show you that. A little self-plug. Good vid, you, WW2. Good vid. Have you tried Hex of Steel yet? I think I bought it. Did I buy it? I could have sworn I bought it. Hex of Steel. Did I not buy this game already? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I did buy it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Hex of Steel looks good. I mean, just looking at these screenshots. Ooh, this looks really good. The only thing... I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. Like, the sprites, everything. Rain, that looks amazing. Yeah, everything. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's all of Europe. That's even... Oh, whoa. Oh, wait. So there's a Pacific and Atlantic theater? Or is this just the... This looks like to be an editor, because I see, like, objectives, diplomacy, research. I wonder. But maybe it's not, because this looks like... Let me check something out here. Geez, they're already on 8.1? Over 400 updates and counting. Jeez, wow, that's a lot. You can play on iOS and Android. That's pretty sick. Design your own scenarios, map, employ diplomacy, forge alliance, declare wars. 45 playable nations from Germany to Mongolia to Iraq. Wow. Daggone. The only lead your core units to a branching dynamic campaigns that allow you to rewrite military history. Now this is where I'm curious, Dando, if you can kind of give me some feedback here. Is can I start in hold on. Okay. So I see scenarios here, and I see campaigns. Now, is there a campaign that I can start in 1936 that has both the, you know, European theater, including Africa, as well as the Pacific theater? Because, like, that to me would be epic. I mean, I would still buy this game, mainly because I fell in love with Warplan 2. It's just, you know, when you sink hundreds of hours into a game and you just fall in love with it, man, it's something special. So yeah, Dando, let me know if, because I did buy the game, I don't think I played it, just like everybody else in the world that has bought Steam games that they never played yet. Like, for example, oh, I like some of the animations. Jeez, those look cool. Okay, so just like me, right? Recent games. I think I've been playing that. Burden of Command. I gotta continue playing that. I bought Replaced. I didn't even, or got the demo. Disco Elysium, I played like 5 minutes of it. Bonaparte, I played one time. It's okay, it's cool. But this I didn't like. I remember I didn't like this one. But I think people liked it, right? It's positive, 94% review score. It's just too simple for me. Like, I don't know. I did a review of this, or a stream of it, I just didn't like it. It was too basic for me. Yeah, I just didn't like it. But yeah, I bought like Mafia. I bought Destroy the U-Boat Hunter, and I haven't played that yet. I think I might have like 3 minutes. Mafia, see total minutes 0. Infection Free Zone 0 minutes. Cyberpunk, I'm surprised I have that many minutes. This I played 0 minutes. Oh, I actually probably have to play this. This might actually be good. And it's by the same Hexes of War guys. So like, I know they've been stepping up their game with each iteration, so, you know, something. Are we all done? Whoa, 4 cores. I'll move you guys over there. That's my son. Might be tired a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, I wonder if you put like the 4th Panzer and the 16th Army, right? They get a double bonus or something? I wonder. Alright, so I remember I was gonna look at 2 units, 19 and 30. So let's click end turn. Yes, save my end turn because I can't. A lot of aerial stuff. I gotta slow down the animations. Gotta figure out like what's going on. They might be attacking me here. Yeah, taking heavy losses. Ah! Okay. Alright, let's go back as I saw those units 19 and 20. So they didn't actually drop by that much. This one's still at 19. I forgot what this one was. That's how good my long-term memory is. So they're running through the marshes. Good luck with that, my friend. Oh my gosh, that's not good. That's not good at all. And they have some tanks with them, but daggone, that's a lot of bloody tanks. Okay. Yeah. Daggone, they're gonna push right through me. They're setting, oh, look, the AI is actually smart. Think about it. Look, it's setting up on this side of the river.
Okay.
Right, Alex? I definitely gotta get my guys closer to the front. Come on, man. I was hoping that they would drop by a lot more than that. Maybe they're getting supplied this way? I don't know. Let me see. Supplying convoys. Does it tell me anything about supply? I'm kind of curious, because if I click on this, right, it says none, 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 like this thing. What is this? See, this is one thing I wish they do in games, is like if you go over and hover, like a little box pops up. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that, like, in my game, I made sure that, like, everything you hover your mouse over tells you what it does. Uh-oh, somebody's a mince. Not anymore. Oh. Beautiful. All right, so I pushed 2 Panzer divisions. This is the 40th, 46th Corps. And then they got Daggone, they got a whole bunch of rifle divisions there. All right, 2 to 1, 4 to 1. Not bad. I lost 31 there, 136. Let's do that. I'm gonna keep these guys around here. 5 to 1, 7 to 1. There we go. 7 to 1. I like those odds. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. 5 to 1. Beautiful. I just knocked out. Yeah. I'm not waiting anymore. Forget about it. And they just left this whole pass empty. I can come up here. I can get to Gomel, right? And check this out. I can go to Gomel, and I can just come up. Where's Moscow? Moskova. Okay, I can go to Gomel. I can come south and cut off all the supplies to these units, or I can come up, and it'll be a little bit harder, but come up this road and then just cut off all these Soviet units hit here. I think I'm gonna do south because I could see the resistance building up in the south pretty bad. Now check this out. I think I just took out their entire Air Force, unless they pulled back on the last second. This unit took some losses. Oh yeah, they're shattered. Their tanks are ripping through the Romanians, excuse me. 2 to 1. I don't like those odds, man. Alright. So I'm putting more German troops in this area. See, they're smart. They're smart. And they took out my cavalry too, so I can't. They shattered this unit. Let's go this way. Oh, that's not good. Let's move up here. And this is kind of like delaying actions in essence. And I love that you can add. That is a huge thing for me. You know, because now I have a whole 5th Corps, right? Which is a lot stronger. You can only add 4. It'd be cool if you could add more, but I'm just gonna say. I'm sure he did research and said that's enough for this amount of land. That's how much would fit. So I got an air landing division. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh baby, I just did it. That was cool. All right, I just did a nice power drop behind that. It's probably not a good idea, but I did it anyway because it's cool. There's certain things in life you got to do that's cool, and that's one of them. Power drop behind enemy lines. I'll watch Band of Brothers after this. I'm gonna move you behind the lines. Alright, let's take out some of these tanks, jeez. Jeez, man. Because they're not in the best of spots. Next turn, they'll be able to hit these guys. Choo-choo? No. 17th Army. Alright. So this unit is fully good to go. I don't know, I mean... So I pushed through. I got another 4th Panzer group coming up to help out these infantry and kind of shattered these guys. Not so much, actually. 2-1. 2-1. I don't like those odds, man. One to one, are you kidding me? What do they have? All right, let me click on that. It says 100%, so I'm assuming this is fuel. It's so small, but I'm assuming it's fuel and supplies. So that basically means this guy here has no fuel, right? So do I take him out, or do I just, I don't know. Let's go. And I'm gonna move you guys there. 'Cause I have a feeling they're gonna, I don't know, do something there. And I'm holding up here, which is good. I'm waiting for all these guys to, I don't know, kick the crap. I'm gonna secure this railroad here because I definitely need that. He's shattered. Every time I say shattered, I think of the Rolling Stones song. Shattered. Alright. Here. And then here. 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 4-1. That should work, right? Boom! And surrendered. Nice. That's the way I like it. Push up a little bit. Very nice, very nice. So this is the 4th Panzer group. I am gonna move them along here, so they're controlling these guys. And I need a army HQ for these guys here. These guys are too far forward, man. They got some. Oh, okay. That's not that. I wonder if commanders can go KIA, like Walter von right? Like, I wonder if, like, if they're attacked, can they go KIA? Daggone, 1-to-1? 2-to-1, oh my gosh. It's slowing down my infantry, that's the problem. Wasting my ammo on that guy. Actually, I already used up. Let us move these guys here. Let's do that. Get them closer to the front, right? Nice. I love seeing numbers double. Ah, man. It's a waste of a core to pursue these guys. It really is. So I'm just gonna do this. You guys can chase them. I really don't care. Oh man, he's at 30. And then I gotta move these guys. Ooh, and I can move them all the way to the front. So it looks like that does work out. Where are the rest of that? Put them. There we go. Oh man, the fuse is gonna blow. I'll tell you, the worst creation of mankind, the hair blower, or whatever you call it. Can't tell you how many times the circuit, the breaker just went like, oh. Let's do this. I'm gonna move these 37th Corps this way. Yeah, I should have probably not rushed it. Okay, that's my bad. I'm sorry. That's my bad. Sorry. All right, rest up. Is there a rest option? Unit reinforces and upgrades. Okay, cool. Okay. I think I'm good to go, right, for this turn? Like, there's not much I can do. I can do 2-to-1. I don't want to take those losses. Like I said, you know, I mean, I can't save this game, so what's the point, right? Oh, man. It whets the appetite, but it doesn't give you a full stomach, if that makes sense. Soon. I honestly wish that he did honestly wish he did Total War Victory versus Kingdom, Dungeon, and Hero. I'm sure this is a good game. I think the review scores are mostly positive, 77%. And from what I heard from him, it was, well, successful. And I'm sure it's a good game. I don't know. I've been waiting for this one for... Damn. Alright, let's just hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's hit end turn. Let's see what happens. Ooh, I gotta slow down. Something happened. Down 16 to 12. Yeah, it's not too fast. Did they retreat? Yeah, they did. 15 to 12. It's not too bad. So the cool thing I like about this game is options. My attack delay, computer attack. There we go. I'm just gonna move that to like 2 seconds because I'm an old man, and old men. Gosh, man, I'm gonna be 43 this year. Oh, did he? Oh man, I'm lucky I had that guy there. Otherwise, that armor would have ripped through. I think they probably took out some of my guys. Alright, well, we're gonna do this now. Yeah, we're gonna do this right fracking now. There we go. Not touching my troops anymore. Alright, this thing is holding me up, so I'm gonna hit them there. Come on. Come on! Daggone. I mean, I'm making progress, but... Whoa. That was bad. I'm gonna move this guy up there. I'm not doing that again. It said 0 to 1, so I figure I was gonna win, but... And I could see that there are forces here that are moving toward Bostrov, whatever. And these guys are too far forward. Their readiness is at 32%, so... should I keep this unit here? How are you able to get supplies? What are you, eating off the land or something? They must be getting some kind of supplies. It says none, though. I don't know. So I'm kind of curious, guys. There are a lot, I'm saying a lot, of World War II strategy games, right? Wait, what was that? What is this? Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. This is the one thing I don't like what mobile did. I had such high aspirations for mobile, so I don't know if you guys are as old as me. Hopefully. But when like the iPhone and iPad first came out, right? Matrix Games and other developers were making desktop games, right, for the iPad, for the iPhone too. One of them was Battle of the Bulge. I love this game, and it was like the first game that I played like for hours on the iPad, right? I actually went to Philly to interview the developer of this game, and obviously it looks really good, right? And he had plans for a Civil War game, but and then Matrix Games had like other games in the pipeline. They had I forgot what was it called. They had a number of war games destined for or actually already released on iPad and such. But people fell into like that Candy Crush stuff, and then the other small mobile games where you control a kingdom and stuff like that, and you pay $100 and you can expand your army, like, you know, those games. I'll never forget. I will never forget this. This was early in my Apple career. I was in the Apple store, and there was this guy that came in. This is before like waterproof phones and stuff, so like it was iPhone 3G or iPhone 4, right? And he got a new phone, right? And he wanted to do, I think it was 2011 maybe, because he wanted to do an iCloud backup or iCloud transfer, or something like that, I think. And he was like, I want to make sure that all my stuff in Kingdom, whatever the name was, it was like a medieval game, transfers over. I'm like, it will. And he was like, no, you don't understand. I have $1,000 in this game. I'm like, what do you mean $1,000? Like, I put $1,000 into my Kingdom. And I'm like, now mind you, this is 2011, so $1,000 back then is probably like $1,500 now, maybe even $2,000. I was just like floored by that, because this game that I was showing you over here, right, this Battle of the Bulge John Butterfields, it's like, I don't know, $8, and there was so many scenarios that came with it. It's just beyond me. And there were so many other great games, man. It just blew my mind that people would spend that kind of money. Then again, I can't blame them, because, you know, my kids, they play that Roblox and what is the other games? Roblox and Minecraft, and, you know, get a skin of like superhero, like just with a cape, maybe with a new color shirt, $5. You know, and some people are saying, yeah, I wish I, you know, did that back in, you know, I wish I, what do you call it, thought of that during that time and was able to do that, right? And I thought about it, and I was like, well, I wouldn't want to ever do that, because I wouldn't want to be a scumbag. And I'm sorry, but if you were charging $5 for a skin, right, you're a scumbag. You know, you really are. I mean, honestly, it might hurt some people's feelings and stuff, but I'm sorry, but you know who plays these games, right? It's different for an adult, but you know who plays Roblox, you know who plays Minecraft. There's a good 3/4, maybe even higher, like 90% or higher, that are kids, right? And you know, your kids are crying, you know, they want this skin, it's of their favorite Spider-Man character or whatever, and you know, it's $10, and it's like, and you give it, and then another one of Iron Man, another one of this. Before you know it, my wife got a bill for like almost $300 in 1 month, and I was just like, some of that was good charges. So like Apple One, which gives you like all the TV shows and movies, which they have some really great TV shows and movies, like really incredible one, commercial free, all that stuff. They also have the Masters of the Air. So, you know, there was the Band of Brothers, they had the Pacific, and now Masters of the Air, both done by Tom Hanks. Unfortunately, didn't get a great reception. It was a good movie, a good series. I liked it, but I don't know, there's something special about Band of Brothers. Anyway, 3 to 1. I don't like those odds, man. But what was I gonna say? Alright, let's see if we can punch a hole in their center. I'm still taking the losses. 11 to 5. 5 to 16. I like those odds. And then we got some other divisions here. But you know, like, and then the Apple Care, which was like $26 or maybe $30. So like that was like 60 something. I bought Jag. Now I don't know if you guys remember. I've been on the lookout for this series. This was one of my favorite series growing up. I love Jag. And it was $50 for the whole 10 series. I'm like, all right, whatever. I just got a new job, so like that was like my little gift to myself, right? So I got Jag. So that takes me up to like 110, right? And I think the other 100 to 150 to $200 is like their games, right? We put some educational games on there, but she has like Barbie. He has something with Minecraft, like, and so we got the bill. We went through the whole subscription list, turned it off, turned it off, turned it off, turned it off. But still, it was those individual purchases that were killing us. Those like, you know, $7.99, $10. And it's tough, man, you know, like, and I know some people say grow a backbone and stuff like that, but, you know, I want my kids to have stuff that I didn't, you know, like, I mean, I guess I had a lot, you know, growing up, but, you know, like, you want to do a lot for your kids. You want them to be happy, you know, and you want to see a smile on their face and all that stuff. So, you know, I don't know. It's tough because, like, if you say no, right, they do that thing where, you know, like, they start crying, breaking down, crying. You can see tears welting up, their eyes, you know, swelling up, and you're like, all right. And, you know, my wife even says, it's just like, you know, this is like a mind game kind of thing. Like, they know that if they do that, I'm like, I know. I probably did that to my mom, you know, most likely, you know. So.
Bye. Betty. I am Betty.
Alright, so let's, since we got some forces here, let's, oh, they got an HQ there. Those guys there.
I got violet dots, babe. I had no violet.
But yeah, it's really hard to say, you know, no and stick to your guns. And we would be like, if you don't, you know, like, stop, you know, and, you know, stop crying, you know, and, oh, or we're gonna take your iPad, and then we cry some more, and it's just like, oh, and, you know, after a long, hard day at work, you just like, I'm burnt out, man, just do it, just buy a minute. So it's hard, and I know, like, why can't I move it? I'm out of, where's the rail? But yeah, especially after a long hard day, you know, you don't have the energy, man. Don't have the energy, man. I know I didn't. I was just like, I was burned out. Jeez, they're building up. Oh, jeez, 1-1. Well, now it's 3-1. All right, let's see what happens now. 3-1 still. I'll take it. Still good enough. I got 3. I'll attach 1 German unit to them. That's one cool thing that you can do in this game. I really like it. And it even tells you, like, right here, ROM or Germ. I wish these icons were a little bit bigger. Oh, I put that as a con. I don't know if it's a con, but and then I would say the other thing that I would love is, like, instead of that being gold, the name of unit matches color. So like Germany equals gray, and then like these 3 Romanian divisions equals, I don't know, purple, right? Because that's pretty much the dominant color of their flag. So I'm not gonna say it's a con, just something would be nice. Started playing and had to quit, then realized no saves. Yeah, I don't know how to say your name. Mount 4742. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. Like, I played it before, and yeah, it is what it is, you know. I'm glad that he got a demo out, that we can get a taste of it. So that's really good. And I know he worked really hard to get this demo out. I'm just, because AI is something. AI is not a chill beast. Oh gosh, 2-1, seriously, man. All right, if I move him here, 3-1. Let's just do it. Whatever. I don't care. 2-1. Why is it so bad? Why is it so bad? Come on. I don't know where the 50 where the thing is, right? You got rail 1950 out of 2000, so I should be able to move them. Maybe there's something cutting it off. Okay, I guess it was like pathfinding. See, that's one thing I learned. So basically what's happening is I can't go this way because this guy's in between. And so what I could do is I could do this, but it won't go this way. So like little things that, you know, obviously it's September release date, so still a while away. All right. What was I doing here? Why the heck is this guy way behind the lines? Okay, what the frack was I thinking here? I know I have 2 units here. I'm gonna move him behind the line, sorry. Way stretched forward. This is only 1 unit there. Let's... Let's just do 1 division. Okay, maybe not. Daggone. I can't really take out Riga and all this stuff. I'll move that unit there. This unit is shattered. Not in good shape, that's for sure. I know I'm mixing up the units, like I got an infantry unit, and I'll fix that later. And I think I used up all the aerial assets. Yeah, I think I used everybody up. See, like, that's already 9:43. I don't want to stop playing, but I know there's no save, so it's really hard. Will Gamer 47 has played this on Linux Mint Proton 10.0.4, no problems at all. I'm actually on 10.0.8, so works on that one too. What do the pink hexes mean? I think this is where a unit was shattered, or it could be zone of control. It'd be cool if you hover over it and it tells you. But I noticed when my units got shattered, this thing turns that color. So that's what I'm guessing. Or when my units get attacked, that's where I think that's what it is. Because when my units get attacked, like I remember there was a unit attack there. I think there was a unit attack there. Pretty sure that a unit was attacked there. So I think that's what that means. But like I said, you know, it would be cool, like, if there was, like, maybe, like, an after-action kind of thing, where, like, you hover over and it has, like, the battle results for the last thing. And I know you can... you can go here to battles. Can you click on these? No. So... yeah, so right here, defender retreats, which was me. So I think that's what that means. But it'll be really cool if you can, instead of going into this battle menu, just click here, and maybe that pops up, or it gives you a little pop-up. Let me add that in. Add a small box. So, you know, it's easier. A lot of things, like, this is one thing that I do a lot when I'm doing my Glorious Cause game, right? So, like, for those that you just joined, I have my own game called The Glorious Cause, coming out soon. You can play the demo, but the demo is a completely different map. So as you can see, it's like a 2D map, right? We're now going to 2.5D, which these were some of the struggles. This is a dev log, but this is what it looks like now compared to that. So big difference. And there's division commanders. There are a lot more units. I'm researching, like, we're gonna come out with a couple of scenarios. Trenton, but redone, Princeton, and a what if battle. And if you like Last Stands, you're gonna like it. So if you want to take a look at this, The Glorious Cause, wish list it, follow it, I would appreciate it. But one thing that I do is, like, when I play the game, and I got to download it on this Linux box, the latest version in Godot, is, like, I think about, like, the future, right? So I got a lot of really cool things planned in after we release 0.4. This is 0.3, the demo. So 0.4 is gonna be a huge release, and then 0.5, 0.6. There's gonna be some things that have never been done before. I think in all of strategy gaming, like, I have so many things that are not gonna be complicated to do, but have never been done before, and it's gonna add so much immersion to the game. I don't want to give away too much, but it's gonna be real cool because I wanted it to be a surprise to everybody. But it's gonna be really cool. It's gonna add a very realistic factor. You know, especially if you cover some of the American Revolution battles and you know what happened here and there. There were certain things done. Can I attack this 2-1? I don't like that. So let's move forward. I don't want him to attack here. 3-1. Oh, man. I'm gonna wait for artillery to do their job there. Seriously, you could attack him, but not him. Okay. Man, he's behind the lines. I don't like that. Move you down here just in case. Move him here. I'm worried about this unit though. And this unit too. I'll move you here. No? Yeah. Alright, and then I'm gonna move like small units like this guy here to deal with this Lone Ranger. Like all the way behind the lines. But yeah, I you know, if you watch a lot of American Revolution stuff, documentaries, books, and stuff like that, there's certain things that happen that I want to incorporate into the strategy game, The Glorious Cause. Now, the cool thing about this game is this is in early access. So 0.3, which is what the demo is, to 0.9 is going to be tactical battles. So we're going to be adding things like Battle of Saratoga, Battle of Lexington, Battle of Yorktown, all this stuff, new units, new capabilities, a lot of really cool special features. I want to dive into it, but I want to leave that as a surprise. But then 1.0 is going to be the huge thing that's never been done before in any game, any strategy game. This was my pitch to Slytherin, which is basically, if you guys ever played Grand Tactician, right? It's sort of like it, but it's not. So in Grand Tactician, you have a campaign theater, right? So like you can move your armies here to there, blah, blah, blah. You know, you have an army here, you can move them there. When the armies collide, right, you go into a pre-generated tactical map. In the Glorious Cause, there is no difference between the strategic and tactical map. It will look like this, similar to this, but you use the scroll wheel, right? And it's gonna be like Google Maps. You zoom in, like I go to Kentucky, and I zoom in, and it's gonna zoom into, there's a unit right there. It's gonna zoom in, and it'll go from this map here to a hex-based map. It's gonna be like a nice transition. So there's gonna be a hex-based map behind the strategic map. So there's not gonna be no loading. It's gonna be there basically. So that is what we're doing, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. And I'm hoping, you know, and people that, you know, get the Glorious Cause when we release it, we're going to release that at a good price, really good price. But man, my left flank is going to be up in the air. But we're gonna, yeah, like I said, we're gonna release that at a really good price. Oh, I can knock out this guy real quick. I'm not even gonna bother to use you. Nice, beautiful. Go up there, beautiful. That's what I like to see. And these guys are all 4, except you. 4-1. Let's do that. 7-1. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, there's 3 there. I'm gonna get. Oh wow, these are brand new divisions. I'll give those guys a rest. But if you get the Glorious Cause at the price that we release it, you're going to get the whole strategic layer that's going to come in 1.0. No DLC. I'm not one of those scumbags that is going to be like, oh, by the way, we're adding this whole new layer and diplomacy and all this, and you're going to have to pay us an extra $20. No. If you get it at that price that we release 0.4, you're going to get free updates all the way to 3.0. 3.0 is basically sandbox, meaning you start at 1775, 1776, 1777. I'm going to be putting in all the units, all the commanders, Hessian, French, American, all of them into the game. It's going to be the most, I think, complete American Revolution war game, I think, made. So I'm really excited about that, guys. You have no, like, it's just, it's so motivating. I have a meeting tomorrow too with my team, so I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be awesome. I got a unit here, is holding them there. I got these German units there. That's fine. There's no attack. Alright, I think I'm done. I do need to do some deployments because everybody's ready. So I got... I'll do that. That. I want to stick to the rail. And I like that you don't have to click on each one. It just... Believe it or not, that takes programming, right? So it just goes to the next one. So that takes design and programming. It's just those little things that I really love. That attention to detail. So Alvaro, thank you for that. Alright, let us... I changed the thing, so it should go a little slower. Please save. Alvaro, if I can ask for any one thing. I don't know. I know save is a big thing. So they're hitting me there. I lose it. I do like that he put the pink ones there so I know where they're attacking. Wouldn't that turn pink though then? Or does that mean they're on the verge of collapse? I don't know. I have to look that up, I think. Because that should turn pink, right? Because that one attacked, I'm assuming. So I didn't attack them unless the Romanians have their own little AI that is doing their own little thing. That can do its own little maneuvers kind of thing. Okay. I thought it stalled. I thought it froze for a second. I saw them move a unit away. What? August 17th, so turn 5 of 8. Oh, there's only 8 turns? Alright, that's fine. There's no way I'll get to Moscow. I might if I just, like, haul rear. I was hoping for more than 8 turns, though. He'll come, don't worry about it. What is that American War, American Revolution? The more arduous the journey, the more glorious the reward, something like that by Thomas Paine. I know I'm probably not saying it exactly right. But I'm kind of curious, computer's still moving, okay. Who's still on Windows? If you are on Windows, be sure, leave a comment. Let me know why you're on Windows, if you're on Windows 10. Little pro tip, if you're on Windows 10, you can still get Windows security updates. There's a process for that. You can go on YouTube and find out for those that don't want to switch. But Microsoft is eventually going to make you switch. It's just a matter of time. And Windows 11 is a mess. They put AI, Copilot, they call it Copilot, AI in Notepad. Why would Notepad need AI?
Why is the fighting?
And AI is so bad. Like, I do IT, and I was trying to get like I was trying to use their Power Automate, which is like almost like a scripting tool. I mean, it kind of is. And I was like, all right, well, this is how I got this set up. I'm trying to move this stuff to this stuff, but it's not going because I'm assuming some of the variables are not, maybe the function's not correct. And I'm like, Copilot, try to fix this for me. And it was just like, well, this is your problem. I'm like, I know, like, fix it for me. It's like, this is your problem. I'm like, What good are you?
What? Got too far away.
But yeah, I mean, it's, you know.
Now did it go? What?
14 minutes remaining. I wonder why it's taking a little bit. Oh, because I slowed it down, my bad.
88.
I don't think it did anything big, though.
84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 15. Are you big?
I'm just gonna look to see if it's actually moving anything. Because normally it would move to where something's happening. It's probably moving stuff behind the lines that I cannot see. But I think I did pretty well, right? Like, I am near Minsk? Slomensk. Where's Minsk? Moscow's there. Slomensk. Minsk should be... Oh, I got Minsk. Okay. So that's not bad, right? Minsk? Within what? When did it begin? June? Late June? 8 units remaining. I think I did the animation thing too slow. Oh my gosh, 110 units remaining. Alright, I'm assuming this is where it's gonna like actually move around and show me what's happening. I think I did it too long here. But yeah, I'm kind of curious. For those of you guys that are slow on Windows, in prospects of moving, Linux is free. Bazite is what I recommend. If you look up Bazite, I mean, honestly, there's tutorials for it, and to install Bazite is not difficult. It'll probably take you and the tutorials are pretty simple. You just need a thumb drive, and that's it. Maybe 30-40 minutes, maybe an hour, and most of the hour you're not doing anything. It's just installing. So you're just doing maybe 10-15 minutes work, something like that, somewhere around there. Maybe 20 minutes by logging in and stuff like that with your Steam account. But that's about it. And you get to play your Steam games. About 90% of them. Some of them better than them running on Windows. It also comes with Lutris. Now, some of you guys are like, what's Lutris? Well, Lutris is a game emulator. So you can play your PS2, PS3, PS4, all those emulated games. It's already, the software is installed for you, so you don't have to go looking for it. And then Lutris also combines all your stores. So like if you have Epic Game Store, if you have Good Old Games, if you have Steam, and you're like, man, this is a lot, and then you have games that you bought that are not attached to any store, they all go into Lutris, and it cleans up your library because you can hit all games, and you can actually see Steam, Good Old Games, Epic Games, and they're all listed, so you know what you got. You don't have to buy it twice. You know, so I highly recommend Bazite, guys. If you gotta dump Windows, honestly, because Windows is bad, man. Windows is bad. I just saw a video where, I mean, we all use File Explorer, right, in Windows. I mean, I do IT, so I use File Explorer all the time, pretty much. File Explorer is the slowest now that it's ever been. I believe the last tech video I saw, I think it was last or second to last. Believe it or not, Windows 8.1 was the fastest, which is weird. Okay, so yeah, pink means that that's where the attack was. See how it changed? Alright. Oh, man, these guys are in bad shape. Their readiness is just like, we can't move. Oh, crap, I am so close. Yeah, boy. Okay. So I just, is that a railroad? This to me looks like a railroad. This looks like a regular road to me. I'm guessing. Either way, I'm gonna do that. So now there is no, there is one. They're still getting supplies that way. Dang it. So they're still getting supply from the north. 3-1. I don't like those odds. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, dude, just suck it up, man. Don't want to suck it up. 5-1, I'll take.
Why were you wrong?
Probably gonna close out this stream. 2 hours, wow. Like I said, this game, man, it ain't no joke. 6-1, 11-1. Come on! Oh crap!
2.
I am gonna move 1.
Dang.
Is 1 unit enough? Yeah, that should be enough. Alright, so we crossed over the Rubicon. Oh, nice. Crossed over the Rubicon, destroyed the unit there. Surround Riga.
Really cool.
I want to see what happens. 52-24. I should have probably. Let's move you guys here. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it. I am getting extremely tired. I was working today, so I am tired. Let's do this. Motorized units there. Move some infantry there. Tie up the lines. Tidy up the lines. I don't want to move that there because then. Oh, they got more troops here. They got 2 tank divisions. Oh my gosh. Oh, and he's getting stuck in the swamps, man. He's just stuck too. We'll move him north. Let these guys, I don't know. See, this is where I'm stuck. Like, I should be somewhere like here. Oh, crap. Can I undo? Check that. No, I can't. So they got. Oh, okay, my bad. What was there? Oh, there was 53. I lost. Oh, they have a big unit there. I thought there was nothing there. I thought it was like, whatever. Daggone, man. They're gaining reinforcements faster than I can. You go poop poop?
No, and we go pee pee.
Okay.
And we go pee pee.
Okay, buddy. Jeez, 57. How is this guy still having any kind of... Come on. Alright, So one thing I think Alvaro needs to do is, like, I think if they're stuck behind the lines for at least, I don't know how much a turn is, but if they're stuck behind the lines for at least a week or two, like, their combat power should be significantly reduced. I wonder if this is gonna get supplied by the sea. Do you have any ships? No. This is where cavalry would come in handy. I mean, the only thing I can think of is, as I'm doing this, I'm flanking them. They're gonna move these two. I'm assuming they're gonna move this guy here, and they're gonna try to counterattack. And they got another arts. This is where their main armor thrust is. I think they have more tanks. Anyway, I'm gonna call it. I am tired. I'm gonna go relax, watch some tech news. I gotta play my game. I gotta record a gameplay session. I should have been doing that. Okay, that's my bad. Anyway,
Dad, I pee.
good job, buddy. If you haven't, oh, daggone, I don't want that to pop up. Okay, if you haven't checked out the demo, I would highly recommend. Follow wishlist. I would really appreciate it. And then, of course, without a doubt, guys, seriously, download Total Victory, the game we just played. It's a free demo. You can't beat free demo, right? So, you know, it gives you, I mean, this game is amazing. And then, like, the stuff that he's doing, look at this. Like, naming individual ships. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to this game. Now, Alvaro said to me that he's gonna give me a free copy. Okay, that's fine. But I will sell 1 or 2 copies of the game, just the giveaway. I'm gonna have to do something like research some World War II facts, and whoever answers them gets a free, you know, I'll buy the game for you, because I want to support indie developers, because I'm an indie developer. So yeah, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Catch you